Greetings! Here are some quick tips on how to add Screencastify videos that I've created to my Schoology course. We're going to look at how to add a link as a material, how to attach a link to assignments, discussions, and pages, and how to embed a video that I've created with Screencastify as part of an assignment, discussion, or page. First, a quick review. As we know, when I use Screencastify, it'll create a drive in my Google Drive, a folder in my Google Drive called Screencastify, and this is where all of those videos will end up, and originally they're just visible to me. Now we're going to look at how I can add these from within Schoology. So, our first technique, simply adding a material as a link. So here I am in a folder for my unit on literary heroes, and I'm just going to begin with Add Materials. I'm going to use the import from resources because that's my backdoor via apps to my actual Google Drive. So I'm going to search for that Screencastify folder in my Google Drive. And here are some of those Screencastify videos. Now when I select one and I go to import, I can use the import link. This is really helpful because what Schoology will do is it will automatically modify the sharing settings for my original Screencastify video so that anyone with the link will be able to view it. So I just select it, click import link, and then that's added to my course. When students click on it, it'll then open up in a new window and they'll be taken to it and they'll be able to view it. And remember, Schoology automatically change the settings so that anybody with the link would be able to view it. So I don't have to worry about any permissions or sharing options. So for a quick recap on the easy peasy, quick down and dirty first option, I can anywhere in my course go to Add Materials. I'll use the import from resources. I'll use the apps and my Google Drive. I will locate that Screencastify video. And then if I just select it and use the import link, it'll work for all the students in my course. Here's the second option. I have this assignment and I can attach a similar link to my Screencast video as part of this assignment. So I'm going to go to Edit. Remembering that when I'm creating assignment, I have the title, I have instructions, directions, and then this toolbar is where I can attach different materials that students might need for this assignment. The resource cabinet, again, is that backdoor via apps to my Google Drive. So I'm just going to repeat that. I'm going to find my Screencastify folder. And remember again, when I select it and I use import link, it'll automatically update the sharing settings so that the link will work for anybody who clicks on it. So when I save that as part of this assignment or discussion or page, I simply attach that link to that Screencastify video and it'll work for anybody who clicks on it. So here's an example for our third and final technique. How could I actually embed a Screencastify video from my Google Drive as part of a page, a discussion, or an assignment in my course, so that when students come to the assignment or page or discussion, they'd have that video embedded right within the page. It is possible, we just need to do an extra little step to check our sharing settings. Here's how it would work. So in this assignment, in the editor, I'm going to put my cursor on the blank line and I'm going to use the Insert Content Google Drive Resource app. Again, I'm going to search for my Screencastify folder. Now we have to remember that when my Screencastify videos are originally created, they're only visible just to me. So I need to change the sharing settings so that anyone would be able to view them before I embed. So what I can do is I can click on the title of one of my Screencastify videos, use the three circles, share. You change the sharing settings so that anyone with the link would be able to view and click done. Then when I select that video and go import, I can use the import embed option. The yellow box is normal, it's just showing me where the video is going to appear on the page, And when I click Save Now, when students visit that page, discussion, assignment, that Screencastify video will be embedded right within the page. So the only trick to remember is when I am in the content editor, I'll use the insert content. I'll look in my Google Drive I'll find my Screencastify folder. And remember, I want to change the sharing settings first before I use the import embed. And an easy way to do that is if I just click on the title of the video from here, it'll open up in a new window where I can see the share settings and then change that to anyone with the link would be able to view. After I close that window, then I'd be okay to select that video, import, and use the import embed option. So that's it. 3 simple techniques. I can either add materials, import from resources, go to my Google Drive, find my Screencastify folder, and add a link. So I can select it, import, use the import link. I can attach it as a link to an assignment, discussion, or page using the resource toolbar here, or I can actually embed it into a page, an assignment, or discussion using the insert content tool. Just remember to change the sharing settings first before you use the import embed. So I hope that's a quick review of different ways you can add and embed Screencastify videos from your Google Drive by adding a link, attaching a link, and embedding on a page or an assignment.